welcome back to NNA playing Aviary Attorney. We're gonna show these ticket stubs. We had, you may hear some licking. The dogs, we had some peanut butter, and we shared some, and that was a horrible mistake.
You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You were doing my head in. Fine, if it will shut you up, I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say.
Stoops.
Please take a... Oh, that's you.
Please take a look at these, mademoiselle.
Train ticket stubs?
Look at the names.
Papa and Maman. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe?
They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox.
Then that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me and I can speak freely.
Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle.
This motherfucker up here! What are you two muttering about down there? I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king, except it was not of my volition. Volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under the threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh, and my flower business has been struggling. One day, a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold, but I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist him with murder, and he would drop all debts. Refuse, and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of this man, and the name of the man who did this, is Judge Romulus. What a creative story. This obviously last-minute, desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed, I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although admittedly this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true.
Oh, really?
They are always proven to be fabrications born of desperation.
Well, it's your lucky day, Cocorico.
I have never been more honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle Signy, I would like to believe your story, but accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story? Proof? You say the judge lent you money, then you must both have signed a contract when you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof. The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later said that I had to repay him. How convenient. Of course this supposed contract doesn't exist.
But we have the thing that says you bought the chocolate.
Yeah. The mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie. Falcon, you have to do something. Do we have anything to link the Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Signy?
A link. Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that the Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus made contact with Mademoiselle Signy in the past. I know this because at this very moment, I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. The receipt?
I assume so. That's the only thing that would work, yeah.
Yeah, I think the pen will prove that he's the one that attacked us.
Yeah.
I think you should take a look at this, Severin.
Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands?
No.
What? What is that? What's that piece of paper say? This is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Lander Helgesack's Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January. Made out to a man named Romulus.
The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been of the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the Mademoiselle's updated testimony,
that would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt.
Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this?
Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't set foot in a chocolate shop in years.
You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase.
Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is it a forgery? Are there simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove I was the one who signed the receipt.
That's absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis?
That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honor uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. That would be correct.
Well, it's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus.
The pen?
The pen?
The
I guess?
pen? Contains green ink.
Yeah.
That's the only piece of evidence we have that could work.
Yeah. I knew it was going to contain green ink, though. Oh, but first things first. I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, that's mine. Thanks, I've been looking for that thing everywhere.
I thought as much. Madames and messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside Salpêtrière Hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the Seine.
Oh, that's why you smell fishy. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude.
This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed.
Did I say that pen was mine? On closer inspection, I see I must have been mistaken.
Save it, Your Honor. I'm not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink it contains. It is emerald green in color. And as we all know, only Baddies write in green. Well, yes, but more importantly, it is a rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that only a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus.
So Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship. What of it?
Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink.
It certainly is quite a coincidence.
No, there is no more room for coincidence. There is no more doubt. There is only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought a box of chocolates with custom filling. That custom filling contained poison originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Signy, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, levered that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then, an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall in Mademoiselle Signy's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. And when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Signy to take full responsibility for that crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it.
Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolates. I added the poison. I put the peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I am the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes sentences.
That's not how this works.
With a snap of my fingers, I can have each and every one of you guillotined at the Palais des Austerlitz before nightfall. Who judges the judge? Who stands above me? Nobody. Not even God can condemn when I sit so highly.
The king's still there.
King's like, excuse me.
Oh. Attempting to murder a king, corrupting the cour d'assises. What an utterly repulsive individual.
Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no authority over me.
Yes. He doesn't, but I do. Take him away, Inspector.
I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You are all guilty. You'll see. The revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and the government will fall. The bourgeois will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic, a republic free of class where everyone is free and equal. You don't seem like the type that cares about people being free and equal.
Yeah, you don't.
Hey, don't touch me.
Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. Bah. Well.
What happens now?
I guess I was supposed to take over the president judge's duties? Well, given the surprising series of revelations that just took place, we believe the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Querido, to be cleared of all charges. Therefore, we find the defendant not guilty.
Yay! We did the thing!
Hurry.
Wait, what happens now? Mademoiselle, it is clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes. I see. I cannot argue. But as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not be seen as valid in a court of law. What does that mean? He's saying you're free to go. Correct. As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute. Really? Thank you so much, monsieur. And thank you, messieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna?
I think so, but you would have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris.
Actually, I may follow them to Vienna. You need a holiday after all this drama?
Well, I'm sorry.
You want to be the girl. No. Well, yes, but I also want to get away from here before the fighting starts.
You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind.
It's not just him, monsieur. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too.
Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle.
But we're far from smart, so we're staying put. I see. Then good luck, messieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this is all blown over. Wait, mademoiselle, don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. So I guess it's just you, me, and the fox, right, Falcon?
Sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin.
Okie dokie.
Hey, sis, come here.
I suppose the congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did, it was quite a feat.
Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours.
Lie?
This trial's testimonies are completely invalid. Bullcock. You and I both know that the trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Signy to be detained and tried. Even with the coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So, why are you holding back?
10, maybe 5 years ago even, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Signy when I was fresh out of law school and thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought, if the guilty person ends up behind bars or on the hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details.
The details?
The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations, the gaps in the law where, even when due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Signy, and she would definitely be convicted, but that would not serve justice.
You're a good lawyer.
Yeah.
You're a good lawyer, Cocorico.
You're not terrible, Falcon. Thanks. I guess I'm still doing the Spanish accent. I must congratulate you, Signor Falcon and Signor Sparrowson. What am I doing? What am I doing? Still using that old accent? I, of course, meant congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson.
It's no big deal. We were just doing our jobs.
No. Your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was you going above and beyond your duties. Of course, I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer surely would have stumbled or caved in. Oh, but before I forget, your payment.
Thank you, Monsieur Volpez. This has been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out.
Wait, Monsieur Volpez, before you go, something's been bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job. Oh, more reputable than the Falcon that stands before me? Well, yeah, Falcon's got a sucky track record. True, he does have a mixed record, but his family's name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Isis is coughing. Huh? Really? I never heard of another lawyer named Falcon.
Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Volpez. I don't go by my old name for a reason.
That's fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies, and that's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is fast approaching. You mean the revolution that crook judge mentioned? Indeed, I dare say the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming, one way or another. Listen, Monsieur Falcon, you'll probably have a surge of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up the dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office at any time.
Dig up the dirt?
I am a private investigator. It's what I do.
We'll bear that in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Volpez.
Good day, messieurs.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Seriously, Falcon?
What? I was just gonna ask if you wanted tea or coffee.
Good job,
Ta-da!
Falcon. Hooray! We beat Act 2! Stretches!
We're gonna take a momentary break and then start.
Actually, we'll probably just call this a short episode.
Yeah.
And we'll come back with Act 3 in the next one.
Cool.
So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!
Bye!
Hey everybody, this is J2A. We just want to say thanks for watching our video.
We appreciate any and all support we get from viewers, new and returning.
If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks again, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.